back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Key, and in today's video I am upcycling an old wreath from the Goodwill. Now this wreath looked pretty sad. It was missing some pieces. They had some sticks stuck in it. Not sure what that was for. Maybe they had some kind of image glued on there. But it looks sad and old, and I bought it and I brought it home, and I had an idea of making it look new again, or look pretty again. So the first thing I did was I pulled everything off, and it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy to get the items off. I just used the scissors and I wiped it down, cleaned it up, and the first thing I like to do is I like to add greenery. I feel like that is always my foundation when I'm making a wreath. Greenery just makes it all look better, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want it exactly, and you'll see me attaching it onto the wreath and just wrapping it around the branches. Now you can use hot glue, but it will get a bit messy, and I didn't want to use that much hot glue, so I'm just wrapping my items around my branches. And then the next thing I put in there are these holly picks. I got them from Hobby Lobby. They were $1.99 and that was half off, so I thought they were a good deal. And I'm just opening it up, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm going to wrap it on, attach it onto my wreath, and try my best not to use any hot glue here. And what I like about this wreath is that if you don't have enough flowers, or if you don't have enough items to put in, it still looks pretty with empty spaces. Whereas if you got a foam wreath or a wire wreath, you would have to cover everything over. But these kind of wreaths, I like them because I can have open spaces and they still look pretty. And while I was making my wreath, some birds flew into the yard at the back, so I will show you them in a minute. Where are the birds? Where are the birds? And there they are. I don't know what they were eating, but it looks like they were finding something. Maybe seeds, maybe grass. Okay guys, let's get back to our wreath. And I just had a few pine cones, which I will be gluing in, just because it's gonna be really tricky to attach a pine cone to a wreath and not make it fall off. So here is where I find I really needed the hot glue. So I'm attaching a few pine cones at the bottom, and then we'll do a few at the top. And the next thing I'm doing here is I'm adding in some poinsettias. I'm probably saying it wrong. Now I had these leftover crystal, I'm not sure if it was a crystal garland, and I just cut a few pieces off and I just put it in the center of my poinsettia because I felt like it needed a little bit more bling there. If you can see the poinsettias from Dollar Tree, some of them look like the glitter fell out, some of them look like some pieces were missing. I mean, you're just paying $1 for one, which is a good deal, but sometimes they look like they need some help. So I just added in that little extra bling in there. I played around with these flowers for quite a bit, so you'll see in the next clip that it looks totally different. At first I was trying to go with symmetry, and then I showed my sister a picture and she's like, you know what, you don't have to do the symmetry thing, you could mix it up and still make it look pretty. So I tried to switch things around, and I have a tendency of decorating in symmetry. If there's one on this side, there's got to be one on the right and one on the left, and I was doing that there. So then I switched it up a little. I put the bigger flowers up here at the top, and then I put one at the bottom, and I kind of just attached the red poinsettias at different spots of the wreath. So you can get creative with this, do what you like, do what makes you happy. The important thing is that when you're done with your wreath and you step back, whatever is in front of you is pretty and you are content and happy with what you made. That is the important part. So we are going to glue in the little red flowers. The bigger ones have a clip underneath, so those were really easy to attach. We're just going to glue in these red ones, and then we will glue in my red bow that I made. Really simple bow, nothing fancy, just two bows that I made, and I attached them together. And then the last thing I like to do is I like to just give a slight pull on my items on the wreath, because it does get windy outside, and sometimes you'll come outside and you'll see flowers have fallen off of your wreath. It has happened to me before. So I just like to give a gentle pull and tug on my items to make sure that they are in there securely. That is it, guys. Really simple, really easy. I think it turned out pretty. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. God bless.